A high school senior is apologizing for a prom photo he's in, saying it was a misunderstanding and not a racist act. Plus, there may be some hope out west as firefighters continue to fight a massive wildfire in Northern California.
This is News 3 at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Wednesday afternoon. We'll get to those stories in a bit, but first, let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Dave Caulfield has a look at your first alert forecast. Almost balmy out there.
I know.
5
to 10 degrees warmer. Wow, what are we, royalty at this point? Yeah, we are feeling a little bit luckier compared to yesterday because temperatures are crossing to the better side of 30 outside across southern Wisconsin. Madison on the WISC-TV Skycam showing lots of sunshine, and we've hit 30. Hooray! South wind at 7 miles per hour helping bring that slightly warmer air into town. Temperatures across some other spots: 36 the warm spot in Boscobel, 33 in Viroqua, 30 in Janesville, and 31 in Monroe. That's still about 7 to 15 degrees warmer compared to this time on Tuesday, and we can thank those southerly winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so nothing too breezy outside. We'll reach highs in the mid-30s later this afternoon and then fall through the 20s. We won't be as chilly as we head into tomorrow. And we should start off with the sunshine, but then some clouds move in. We'll talk about our next chance of maybe a few snowflakes, plus what to expect for the holiday week ahead in your forecast in just a few minutes.
All important travel forecast.
Yes.
All right, Dave, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. One of the teens in the Baraboo prom photo that appears to show a group of high school boys giving a Nazi salute is apologizing. Brock Turkington says the picture was misinterpreted and says he's sorry. He says the photographer who took the picture before prom this past May told the group to make the high sign. Turkington says no one really knew what that meant until he instructed them to stick out their arms. He says there was a lot of confusion during the incident, which lasted all of 20 seconds. Turkington says there was no mention of anti-Semitism and Nazis. The parent who took the photo says he simply asked the youths to wave goodbye to their parents and that he takes the blame for the timing of the shot. Baraboo's mayor, Mike Palm, says a community forum has been planned for tomorrow to come up with ways to show that the photo does not represent the city. That starts at 7:30 tomorrow at the Baraboo Civic Center. Firefighters say the cooler weather and calmer winds are helping slow the spread of a massive fire in Northern California. There are 5,000 firefighters trying to get it under control. 48 people so far have died, and firefighters feel they'll find more bodies as they dig through the debris. The fire also destroyed the town of Paradise. This is the escape that one woman went through as she fled the hospital where she worked, transporting a critical care patient.
I don't know, maybe a half a mile before the ambulance in front of us caught fire, and everything around us was on fire. And we pulled the patients out of the ambulance that was on fire and put them in a garage. And everything burnt around us.
You called your husband. What'd you say to him on the phone?
I said, we're not gonna make it out of this. And I feel like my patient's gonna die. And there's things blowing up everywhere. And to tell the kids that I love them and to check on my dad.
In Southern California, firefighters Tuesday reported progress against the Woolsey fire, but with some flare-ups there still in the area west of Los Angeles. Staff shakeups are nothing new for the Trump administration, but this time it's First Lady Melania Trump who wants someone out. Her office issued a statement yesterday saying Deputy National Security Advisor Mira Marcardel no longer deserves the honor of serving in the White House. Sources tell CBS News Marcardel and the First Lady's staff clashed during last month's trip to Africa. The First Lady's statement came about an hour after Marcardel participated in the president's celebration of Diwali. The White House confirms she is still working today. Governor Scott Walker says he has not spoken with the media since his election defeat out of, quote, decency. Governor Walker posted on Facebook today saying the decent thing to do is to let Governor-elect Tony Evers have his time to talk about his transition. Walker says since the election, he has spoken with Evers, his staff and cabinet, attended a memorial service for a longtime Milwaukee leader, went to a Packers game, and helped his mother move into a new apartment. Walker says he will eventually speak to reporters at some point in the future. Downtown Sun Prairie is set to reopen tomorrow, 4 months after a deadly gas explosion damaged the area. The town is holding a special ceremony tomorrow at 3:30 on Main Street. Everything that's been rebuilt is a permanent replacement. While downtown businesses are ready to welcome customers, the road that runs through Main Street isn't finished just yet. The Bristol-Main intersection is a Department of Transportation project. The department has until December 1st to finish it. One fire captain, Captain Corey Barr, died because of the explosion. And there's more to come on News 3 at noon. We'll find out what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Whether you call it stuffing or dressing, today's must-have recipe is downright tasty and always very welcome. When it comes to Thanksgiving, there are certain must-haves. Of course, we must have turkey and gravy. And let's not forget the cranberry sauce. After all, this is the one time a year that it really gets highlighted. Next to that, we must have a big spoonful of stuffing, or dressing as it's called in the South. And even though everyone has their own special way to make it, let me show you a new favorite from the test kitchen. We begin by sauteing some chopped onions, celery, and carrots in butter until the veggies are tender. Now, we mix this with some packaged seasoned stuffing, pork sausage that we cooked off, chicken broth, and a touch of black pepper. We want to toss this gently to keep our stuffing nice and light. After this bakes for about an hour, and the top gets all crispy, and the inside is super moist, it's ready to bring to the table. To get this flavor-packed must-have recipe, all you have to do is go to our website and look for sensational sausage stuffing. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, and whether you call this stuffing or dressing, I can promise you one thing. You'll be hearing lots of, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 at noon. The sun is sticking around for another day, and things are starting to feel just a bit warmer. Dave will let us know how long this is all going to last next during the First Alert forecast. Our call for action phone bank is open right now, ready to take on your consumer issues. And call our hotline. Volunteers will help you with any consumer complaints. The number is 608-270-2833. The service is open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 11 and 1. Walmart is hoping to reach more online shoppers, and something to keep in mind when shipping gifts this holiday season. Here's Diane King Hall with today's Money Watch report.
The cost of living in the U.S. rose in October. According to the Labor Department, consumer prices increased 0.3%. A rise in the price of gas and cars, along with housing costs, fueled the increase. Walmart, Ford, and the delivery service Postmates are teaming up to deliver groceries and other items to Walmart customers. The companies say the plan is to eventually use self-driving vehicles to deliver Walmart purchases without a driver. But for now, there will be a human behind the wheel. More than 50% of people say they are better off financially this year, but millions will owe holiday debt into the new year. According to Wallet Hub, 6 in 10 people say their financial situation improved in 2018. But there are some spendthrifts among us. The personal finance site says 55 million people will have holiday debt hanging over their head into February. And the Postal Service is gearing up to deliver tons of mail and packages for the holidays. The USPS says it expects to drop off nearly 15 billion pieces of mail and 900 million packages this holiday season. The agency says it no longer has a busiest single day due to a rise in online shopping. However, the week of December 17th through the 23rd is expected to be the busiest. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. The Dow Industrial is down 178 points at the noon hour. The NASDAQ down 55. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this sunny Wednesday that'll help the harvest.
That's right. The harvest going on. Got to find the sunglasses for a change. I'm loving it. And so are our Wisconsin farmers, Mark. We still have quite a bit of tasks to take care of before we call it done for the winter. It's not just about our corn and soybean harvest. It's also about talking about manure storage, trying to get our dairy farms, our livestock operations cleaned out and get those nutrients on the field so that we can kind of button her down for winter. As of Sunday, the Wisconsin Ag Statistical Service said 69% of our corn crop was harvested. That's ahead of schedule. Average moisture about 19%. The soybeans, 85% of that crop is off. A little bit behind on that one, but again, if we're going to get some warmer, drier weather, we'll just keep on rolling. 44% of our tillage is done. But this is also a note to self. Be careful on those rural roadways. You know, we had that accident earlier this week on 151 and County Road V, and I got a lot of social media feedback. Everybody talks about the person that was in the van or the car or the SUV. Nobody says how shook up the farmer or the operator of that farm equipment was, so please be careful. Kind of keeping an eye on dairy as well. Today I launched a 10-gallon challenge. I accepted it from Wisconsin Ag Secretary Sheila Harvsdorf, who had accepted it from Governor Walker. Just donate 10 gallons of milk to your local food pantry. I'm going to be posting that on social media. Reader's Digest, in case I didn't mention it yesterday, did a survey all the way back to the Great Depression. And believe it or not, the milk you buy at the grocery store today, averaging less than $3 a gallon retail, is more expensive than, or is actually cheaper, is cheaper than the milk that people bought during the Great Depression. At that time, they were paying about 26 cents a gallon. That would have been $3.84 a gallon. Today, you are paying less than $3 a gallon, so well below 20 cents a gallon in old-time prices. So think about that. Like I said, I'm tossing out that 10-gallon challenge. Anybody can give 10 gallons worth of milk to the local food pantry. I'll try to set it up. FabulousFarmBabe.net, where you can take a look. But otherwise, I think the good news is I found my sunglasses. Things are feeling good. If New York City can keep delivering on that warm weather we've been chatting about, I promise, if we can get closer to 50 degrees and he can deliver, I'll deliver and I'll wear shorts or I'll wear something that will scare the living daylights out of people. But it'll all be in celebration of, like we said, haven't seen those temperatures in over 8 days.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure we want to take up that challenge.
Well, see, you know, I'm just saying that would be celebration, wouldn't it? Does he realize?
Yeah, 50
Does
degrees.
New York City realize how good it feels going from 18 and teens to 40, mid-40s? That's crazy wonderful weather.
It certainly is. I'll ask him. He's sitting right here.
See if he can deliver, dude. Deliver.
All right. New York City, can you deliver, dude?
Well, it may not be delivery, it may be DiGiorno in this case. I can offer one of those things. I can offer rain-free or warm, not necessarily both. Okay. Yeah, but you know, we've been actually below freezing in Madison for 61 straight hours now. Has it felt like that?
4.5 days?
It's more like, 48 hours.
2.5 days.
Yeah, 2.5 days. There we go. I know the past couple of weeks it felt pretty long.
That's why I do the news and not math.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Actually, the last time we had 2 straight days below freezing was back in early March. So it's been about 8 months. It has been quite some time since we've had to deal with these cold temperatures. And with this high pressure system now overhead, it helps bring some of that warmer air. And I use that term very lightly because this air is still well below average. That cold air kind of retreats to the north a little bit, and temperatures will be in the mid-30s, so definitely warmer than yesterday. But so far this November, our monthly temperature departure is 6.5 degrees below where it should be, and we're in for another below average day today. Downtown Madison, at least we're getting the sunshine, and that southerly wind is helping things. Forecast high of 36, still about 10 degrees below where we should be for this time of year. So our high temperature is in the mid-30s today. Here is kind of our weather headlines. Not as cold, those light winds and sunny skies making it feel better. And also, we could be talking about just a little bit of light snow later on Friday. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Temperatures, as I mentioned, in the 30s right now, and that's about 10 to 15 degrees warmer compared to this time yesterday. Future Track is showing things staying pretty quiet across southern Wisconsin over the next couple of hours. Should reach highs in the mid-30s, still about 10 degrees below normal. Tomorrow, though, I do think we'll touch 40. We're starting off Thursday before we get to the afternoon hours with plenty of sunshine. No clouds really to talk about, and those temperatures in the 20s. Now, for tomorrow, we're still going to have some help with the winds. but FutureTrack keeps trying to kind of dampen these temperatures a little bit. I do think we'll hit 40 degrees, and some of us could make it into the mid-40s. Then a system that is to our north will come through. It won't bring us any precipitation, I don't think. Maybe a flurry or two early on Friday, but other than that, we're really not talking about all that much. Now, later on Friday, we get the clouds to come back, and Friday night into Saturday, we could be dealing with just a few more snowflakes. It really doesn't look like anything big system-wise will come to town over the next week or so. Then as we head into the holiday week, we start to notice the moderating of those temperatures. Sunshine greets us for Monday and Tuesday and for much of Wednesday as well. We're turning breezy, and we notice a bit of a system change, pattern change as we go into Thanksgiving and Black Friday. The rain shower chances do start to spike up as we head into Thursday and Friday of next week, but those temperatures not too bad in the mid-40s for Thursday and Friday. So you see what I mean about not being able to totally deliver on that promise. I can do one side or the other, so I probably wouldn't be a very good delivery man.
I think Pam was shooting for 50 before the shorts come out. So
well, I mean, she's got to move the meter. I do agree with that. I will work on it. I will try my hardest.
And no travel problems the way it looks at this point.
Not really.
Liquid
no.
at this point.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Dave. There's more to come on News 3 at noon. It's a big day for Britain's royal family as Prince Charles celebrates his 70th birthday. We'll head out to Buckingham Palace, where one of the poshest parties for the future king is about to take place. Well, Britain's Prince Charles turns 70 today, and celebrations are underway across London to honor the future king. CBS's Gwen Baumgartner reports from Buckingham Palace.
Soldiers fired traditional gun salutes in London to celebrate the 70th birthday of Prince Charles. At Westminster Abbey, bells rang in his honor.
Happy birthday, Charlie, and many more.
Royal aides released new family portraits to mark the occasion. The photos show Prince Charles with wife Camilla, sons Prince William and Harry, their wives Kate and Meghan, and his grandchildren, 6-year-old Prince George, 3-year-old Princess Charlotte, and 6-month-old Prince Louis.
I, Charles, Prince of Wales.
Prince Charles is next in line to the British throne and has been for 67 years, longer than any other royal heir.
He's going to get his turn, and he's going to do a good job because of the wisdom over the years.
Birthday celebrations for Prince Charles have been taking place for the past month, capping off with Wednesday's private tea party here at Buckingham Palace, hosted by his mom, the Queen.
It's been a busy year for the royal. In May, Prince Charles walked his American daughter-in-law, Meghan Markle, down the aisle in Windsor. He became a grandfather for the 3rd time with the arrival of Prince Louis and has another grandchild on the way next spring. If his parents are any indication, Prince Charles has many more birthdays ahead of him. His mother, Queen Elizabeth, is 92, and his father, Prince Philip, is 97. Gwen Baumgardner, CBS News, London.
And the palace released 70 little-known facts about Prince Charles to celebrate his birthday, including he never eats lunch, he loves his tea with honey and milk, and the prince has his own brand of whiskey. You know you're something when you have your own brand of whiskey.
He never eats lunch?
Apparently not.
Oh, Britannia. Oh, my goodness. Well,
long live the prince.
Yes, exactly. If you are eating lunch right now, the weather is nicer than yesterday with plenty of sunshine. Temperatures in the 30s as we head into this afternoon. Highs will make it into the mid-30s.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.